Here is a silver medal that I received from the President of Italy, Giulio Andreotti. So back in 1992, he was sick when he was on a trip to China. When he got out of the flight, he requested the Chinese health department to send the best doctor to his hotel. The health department kept his symptoms and conditions confidential. They were afraid that releasing the information would attract unwanted media attention. So among all the hospitals in the nation, the health department contacted the 301 military hospital where I served. The hospital was quite troubled about which specialist to send out since we didn't know anything about the health condition. And I thought that it was hard to find an expert who could perform diagnosis as well as provide a treatment. And it is not practical to bring all the equipments to the president's hotel. So therefore, they decided to send me because I had a portable compact detector machine. So I could use this device to detect the health condition of the whole body and locate what areas are troubled. So they picked me, and besides me, the hospital also sent the best Qigong practitioner, and we went together. When we met President Andreotti, we only had to interpret it. Well, we had to rely on the interpreter because we did not speak Italian. But I was still able to diagnose his condition with my little machine. So I determined that his discomfort was occipital headache at the right side, and his occipital headache came from large auricular nerve and lesser occipital nerve compression from C3, C4 hypertrophy. No one in Milan, Italy was able to give such precise diagnosis. Within 5 minutes, I was able to give him a definite diagnosis. He was shocked and then asked if I could help him with this, and I replied, of course. So I used the simplest method. I put seeds in the 3 points of the neck triangle. I use the neck triangle because it can treat all kinds of neck pain, shoulder pain, and occipital headache. The neck triangle works for the entire cervical vertebrae. So the entire triangle is made out of C1, C2, C6, C7, and large auricular nerve. So we can use this triangle for diagnosis as well as for treatment of neck disorders. It can open up the channels and relieve the C3-4 compression on the large auricular nerve and the lesser occipital nerve. It is a great point. Actually, these points together are great points to use, and I use them very frequently. So anyway, his occipital headache was gone on the spot, and he was blown away by the wonderful treatment effect. He said that all these years in Milan, no one could provide such great relief for his headache immediately, but I was able to take it away. So he then asked if I could go to Italy with him and then train their practitioners. I nicely had to turn down his request because I was serving in the military hospital at the time. But I told him that Italy is welcome to send their practitioners here to China for training. So when I returned to Beijing last year, there were students still coming from Milan to learn auricular medicine. But in appreciation for my service, President Andreotti awarded me the precious silver medal with the symbol of Rome on one side, as you can see on the screen. And on the other side of the medal was his signature. He had only brought 5 silver medals with him on this trip to China. I still remember that 3 of the medals were given to the leaders of China, Li Xiannian, Zhao Ziyang, and Hu Yaobang. The remaining 2 were given to me and Dr. Liang, the Qigong practitioner. So the governor of Foreign Affairs was quite a bit surprised and jealous. He said to us that out of the medals that were given to the leaders of the country, which were expected, but we should be very privileged to receive the last 2. And plus, he said, your clinical skills were exceptional, that's why. So I was humbled and gave all the credit to the greatness of auricular medicine. You can see in this story how I alleviated the cervical disorder in one treatment without using a single needle. I was able to correctly diagnose the ear, gave the treatment with ear seeds, 2 seeds per point, and also auricular massage. I will describe all this later on in the lecture. Not today, but towards the middle and later of the auricular series. So the treatment was not only effective, but also painless. Through my years of teaching and practice, I have treated many important presidents and important governors.